What is up, my friends? We are going to have little hamburgers and mushroom gravy. We're gonna add to that, since it is a weeknight, this is not a weekend and I don't care, we're gonna have some chili beans because that's what the family likes to go with. Little hamburgers and gravy is what we call it. And then a box of old, plain old scallop taters. And you know, you get whatever brand you want. Or make them from scratch. I don't give a care. Alright. Middle of the week, quick comfort meal. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, first thing we do is we get this box crap ready. And I hate to do it, but I ain't going to show you that. Alright. First thing you want to do, you want to get all your box and ingredients, make sure you get everything going. Alright, now, you want to get all your stuff going. Alright, so, first thing we want to do as far as our main dish. Oh, wow, Kyle. I'm going to spill some salt. Alright, now, as far as our main dish, we want to get these mushrooms cut up, but we can do that while we're making our little hamburgers. Okay, when I say make little hamburgers, a little bit bigger than a sausage patty. All right, I got about 1.5 pounds of I got about 1.5 pounds of is it 85/15? Just make a little palm-sized patty, not too thick. Used to do them about the size of a sausage patty, breakfast sausage patty. If you're the fan of the crispy edges, don't pat the edges. Okay, while those are cooking, let's cut our little mushrooms up. Bendy, you got your own food. Eat your food. Leave the cat alone. I feed all my animals at the same time. 2 of the dogs won't eat unless their food bowls are right next to each other. The damn cat wants to get in the middle of it all, climb up in the middle of the food bowl and run them off. Look at this. You see him? And Bendy's got half a bowl of food over there and she wants the cat's food. The cat ain't had none of it. That's kind of a throwback to SOS. But here's my philosophy for this. I don't season the meat because I want the gravy to do it. You season that gravy up, and that's where your flavor's going to come from. It makes that gravy all that much more succulent. And your sauce is just a very much important part of the dish as your protein. Alright, being this is the bacon channel, I'm going to throw a couple pieces of bacon in there after them burgers are done, get some fat going, and then I'm going to make some gravy. Stay with me. Okay. We're going to throw a little bit of that grease. We're going to put it back. Right. A little bit of olive oil. Just a splash of it. And we'll dump in our mushrooms. And we'll make it a little bit faster by wilting them up. All right. You can get your shrooms rendered down a little bit. You want all that shroomy goodness to stay with the shrooms. Now remember, we haven't seasoned this at all yet. All right. We are going to take our bacon fat. And if I had to guess, I'd say that's about 3 or 4 tablespoons. We are going to take our self-rising flour. And I recommend you do this with a spoon, but after a while, when you make gravy, and I'm sorry to say this, you just kind of know how much of what, flour needs to go in there, according to how much fat you have. Yeah. That's going to be a good roux. We have our heat kind of on medium. You want to watch it, make sure it's not burning. It'll spread out. Let's see if we can get you in closer. All right. See how it's kind of turning brown? You don't want it to burn. You want to keep scraping your pan so it doesn't burn. Make sure you heat. See, just kind of scrape it like that, and you can see your lines down here. You can see this little part right here? It's not burning. It's not cooking it too fast. You just want to kind of let the glutens in the flour kind of soak up that fat, get in there and bubble and bubble and bubble, and you see it's kind of expanding a little bit. Yeah, buddy, that's gonna be good. You can see all the little parts and pieces of hamburger and bacon and mushroom that was left over in that pan. Now that that's cooked, you can smell it. You smell that nice little wafty, little nutty flavor to it. That flour is cooking. We'll turn it up just a hair so we can brown it now. I like to let that flour cook just a little bit by itself, before you brown it. Over here behind me, now the cat has gone to the dog's food bowl and is trying to take over the dog's food. Actually, literally has a claw in the dog's nose while the dog is eating. Good Lord. Oh, it's starting to brown now. You can't rush good gravy. You do not want to rush this. This is something that takes a while, trust me. Times are lean. So we do what we gotta do. And I am making basically shit on a shingle. but with hamburger patties. And no shingle. Alright, I like whole milk, but the old lady and the cardiologist makes me get this damn blue milk. First thing you want to do If you don't want lumps, is to get all that incorporated with just a little bit of milk. The less liquid you have, the easier it is to smash out all the lumps, huh? All right. And that, my friends, whether you're making breakfast gravy or dinner gravy or any other kind of sauce, is how you avoid lumps. Do it come together real quick. We'll add a little bit more here. And we'll bring that up just a little bit right there. We will add our Lil Doggy smoked salt blend. Yeah, not that much for right now, right? Because it's already got pepper in it. We don't need to add no pepper. Alright, if you wanted that to thicken up right now, you could bring it to a boil and it would thicken up. I don't want it to thicken up right now. Oh, it's got good mushroomy flavor. I want to get a little bit more flavor out of these mushrooms into the gravy. Before I thicken it up. The power flickered. Yeah. All right. Now we'll bring it to a boil. Box scallop taters. That's hot. It's glass. Be careful. And looks like our beans is gonna be good too. Yeah, chili beans. All you gotta do with them is warm them up. Don't know why anybody would want to eat them anyway, other than with something like that. Make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom of your pan. Keep that pan stirred. If you got a little bit of crap on the sides, get your solids in your pan, which is my mushrooms, and press it up against the side of the pan. And scrape it off. I said it before when I was making breakfast gravy, and well, here's the video. Right there of the breakfast gravy. Alright? When you're making gravy, I envision it as a bunch of little sticky things. They just want to grab to each other, but they kind of smooth. And then when you heat them up and they soak up milk, they kind of like, or water, they soak up liquid. They go, and then they kind of interlock, right? So you got to get them stirred up. You got to get all of them. Every time you get a couple of them that stuck to the pan, that stuck together, scrape it off. Those get bigger and they float around and grab other stuff. They'll stick to the bottom of the pan again, and the more it sticks together, the more it will stick together and thicken. throw our little hamburgers back in there. And finish them off. We'll bring this up to a boil. And it will thicken up the rest of the way. It's already kind of halfway where we want it. And you are going to love it. All right. We'll let her thicken up and then we'll serve. Alright, we got our little hamburgers and gravy, we got the chili beans, and we got the scallop box nasty taste. Mr. TJ.
These potatoes are more amazing than I thought they would, and they're especially good with some hot sauce on them.
And you like hot sauce on your gravy too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to actually try it, because usually...
Take a bite.
Your gravy burgers are amazing usually, so let's check it. Trying to get too much there.
Good?
It's really good.
Awesome. Mr. Yellow, what do you think, sir?
You had me at mushroom, sir.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Baby, you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Love you. Mm-hmm. All right, there you go. You got your SOS style little hamburgers and a mushroom gravy. Y'all have a good
Lil Doggy.